Welcome back to Boats vs. Haulover, where man and machine take on Mother Nature down at Haulover Inlet in Miami, Florida. I am your host, Broncos Guru, along with our boy Wavy Boats down at the inlet getting the images, and let's go ahead and get this week's episode started. As you can tell from those first images, we're going to see a little airtime today. It's going to be a fun one down at Haulover. Even the big boats that usually stay planted are going to be subject to this today as well, and they're going to get some air also. But this Everglades still looks pretty good coming through Haulover Inlet. We'll actually go ahead and give this first round of the boats, even though he did get some good air as he came out of the inlet. Our next boater is going to make a very similar mistake that we saw made in the last episode, and I asked several of you guys to comment on this in the last episode whether or not you would turn around to grab somebody's hat, and we had great participation from you guys on that, and as usual I'd like to call a few people out when that happens. Thanks a lot for participating: Tom Jackson, Ben Stevenson, John Sim, Paul D, Jim Marbaz, Peter Savage, and David Brewer. And as we're going to see here, this boater's coming out and this chick's holding her hat, but she's not going to be real successful as this Apache blasted its way through the inlet, and right about here we're going to see her lose the hat and it will become a Haulover victim, and for that reason alone we'll give this round to Haulover. Our next boater to come through Haulover Inlet is going to be those big power cats. I love watching these things get through, but as we mentioned earlier, everybody's getting air today. Even this massive vessel completely gets out of the water. I tell you what, as usual, these power cats don't disappoint, and it blasts its way through Haulover, and we'll give that round to the boat. For our next contestant, we'll see another one of my favorites, one of those full send guys, and it looks like we might have one. My man has got some massive air coming out, but you know what? Haulover has smacked him pretty good as he got that air, and they have slowed it down. I thought for sure when I saw the beginning of this clip, we were going to see a full send guy who's going to absolutely just annihilate it and send it through Haulover, but Haulover proved to be just a little too much for this boater today. And for that reason, we'll give this round a Haulover Inlet, and that's going to take us into our fifth and final round, tied at 2 apiece. Who will take the win this week? Will it be the boats or Haulover Inlet? And we've got a little bit of a tough one, as our 5th round contestant is going to need rescued. Right here, you're going to see this police vessel come blasting out of Haulover Inlet, and if this was our contestant, this would be an easy win for the boats. But unfortunately for the boats, this is not who we're grading. Who we're grading are the people he's going out to greet. And as you're going to about to see in these images here, we've got some kayakers who thought it would be a slick idea to try and come through Haulover. Most people don't realize this. When that tide's going out at Haulover Inlet and it starts to get close to low tide, that current is absolutely ripping, and it's almost impossible if you're on a kayak, on a stand-up paddleboard or something, to try and paddle your way back in. So everybody goes out because that going out part's easy. The current's pulling, as you can see in these images right here, but coming back in is significantly harder, and we wind up seeing people who need rescued like this all the time. But of course, if we're rating the kayakers, this round goes to Haulover Inlet, and Haulover takes the win this week. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode of Boats vs. Haulover. If you did, be sure to check out our other channels. We have Wavy Boats, who gets us all this great footage down at Haulover Inlet. My channel, Broncos Guru, we do some great comedy boating videos over there as well. And also our newest channel, the Miami Boat Ramps channel, where we focus on all the hilarity that happens on the boat ramps around Miami. And if you haven't already, guys, go ahead and drop an anchor on the subscribe button here.